Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your January 2021 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of January 2021, and this reading is for the earth sign of Virgo. Welcome everyone. I hope you're doing well, safe and healthy. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's, or at least a peaceful one. Thanks for taking the time to tune in today. And hit that like button and that subscribe button and share if you're so inclined. So this reading is for Virgo for the last 2 weeks of January 2021. So that's Virgo sun, moon, rising. If your Venus is in Virgo, if you're cross-watching for a Virgo, it's all relevant, but of course it's going to resonate differently for everyone because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. So watch all of your signs for additional insight. If you find that any of the readings resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, either for yourself or as a gift for someone else, maybe you want to take a deeper look at something, you can click on the description link below, click on that little arrow. It'll pull down some info and contact details. You'll see my email address there. Feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I do offer a wide variety of readings. I do readings full-time. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent at working with everyone's schedules and my own to get personal readings set up in as timely a fashion as possible. And particularly popular right now are the 6 and 12-month overviews that I do, which you can order any time of the year, but a lot of people like to go into a new year getting a sneak peek in different areas of their life for the next 6 or 12 months, so something to consider. Okay, Virgo, let's see what the last 2 weeks of January 2021 have in store for you. We begin with the Devil, followed by the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Wands, followed by, the Three of Wands. It's a good sign. Something very difficult is coming to an end, maybe which has stressed you out a lot about home and family. It could be either a stressful, toxic, cyclical situation within the home and family, or in some area of your life that impacts the home and family. And then we have the Four of Wands, beautiful, happy home, celebration, stability, unexpected blessings, happy surprises, and Temperance. These are both cards, and this is how the reading ends. So like around the end of January, beginning of February, balance is achieved here. So something is coming to, let me look at the bottom of the deck for overall energy. The Empress, maternal energy, fertility energy. Maybe for some of you this is about home, family, children, because the Empress is the traditional Earth Mother. She's sensual, beautiful, feminine, indulgent, very nurturing, can be a card of planting seeds for a new beginning. It can be literal fertility. For those of you who have been trying to conceive, this is a good time to do so. For those of you who aren't, well, forewarned is forearmed, right? So new beginnings and feeling very nurturing, very maternal, very beautiful, very sensual, very feminine. And if you're a male, it's whatever is, comparable to that. And this is also how people are seeing you too. This could be a rather difficult pregnancy coming to an end. I don't mean an end like in an ominous way. I mean by the birth of a child and feeling all happy. Again, it could represent literal fertility in that you will be able to conceive. And it may be kind of unexpected for you, right? Because there's a sense of the unexpected in terms of happy surprises and blessings by the end of January, beginning of February, and balance being restored. So whatever has been very cyclically toxic or negative, it's either about the home and family, or it might be in another area of life that has affected the home and family. Like maybe you've had some, really extremely difficult toxic cycles around money or work or job, which of course affects the way that our anxiety and stress level, which affects our family as well. But that's coming to an end here, because even though we have the Devil here, we have the Ten of Wands right after it, which is feeling overwhelmed and you're clawing for the last gasp, the last quarter mile to get to the finish line, which is always the hardest. But tens represent cycles ending, and this looks like it's been a long held heavy burden, some cycle over and over and over again, but it's definitely coming to an end, and you're in sight of the finish line here. And it's interesting because the Ten of Wands is accompanied by the Four of Wands, and the way that they're laid out is like this. So this poor man who's been struggling with this burden for so long, he's face down on the ground, he's clawing those last few steps to where he can be free of this burden, and it looks like he's looking down at the Three of Cups, which represents, you've put some of the work in, you're feeling very optimistic about the future, the end is in sight, you can see it coming for you. And then at the end here we have the Four of Wands, happy homes, celebrations, wedding, marriages, childbirth, harmonious home. It's all about balance and harmony within the home, if not actual celebrations around friends or family, and the joys of connecting with the people that we love and care about, and vice versa. And temperance, which is also about balance as well. Being in the middle, staying grounded, holding opposite extremes in unison and harmony, and not allowing yourself to get pulled out of that. So whatever the difficulty has been, and it looks like it's been really, really difficult, the end is in sight, and you're going to reach that by the end of January, beginning of February. This balance is going to be restored, and the pressure is going to be lifted. It's a beautiful reading. Quick, too, but let's clarify a little bit. Let's clarify this Devil card. And throughout all of this, you're just being the Empress. It's lovely energy. Clarify the Devil. What is the nature of this toxic cycle? Nine of Swords, anxiety, stress, fear, obsessive negative thinking about something over and over and over again obsessively, and usually like it's the worst possible outcome. It's fear and anxiety of an unknown future. You don't need to do that. I mean, it's not that the source of the fear isn't valid, but the Nine of Swords is a card that represents focusing on it to such an extent, and usually in a negative way, that it becomes this gigantic thing in your head. What's behind that? The Eight of Pentacles, work, nose to the grindstone. And Pentacles is governed by the element of earth, which is usually about the physical day-to-day structure of our life. Money, job, resources, property, assets, long-term relationships. And this is a card of working very hard, very diligently, maybe repetitively, maybe getting up early, staying up late, because you're trying to build up a foundation for yourself and for your family. There's been a lot of anxiety around that. So again, for some of you, and I mean 2020 was just one hell of a year, wasn't it? I mean, so many people out of work or struggling financially, so it could be tied up in that as well. This terrible, terrible stress and anxiety and fear and insomnia and worry about job, about career, about finances, about material resources, about whether or not you're going to have enough. Are you going to be okay? Is your family going to be okay? Over and over and over again. That is coming to an end. Clarify the Ten of Wands, because here is the very end of the journey, that very last gasp where you stumble over the finish line and collapse on your front porch. That's kind of the energy of that. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands. The Four of Wands. So we have the Four of Wands twice. Happy home, celebrations, home harmony. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Yeah, it's definitely coming in. It might be in an unexpected way. The Four of Wands is also a card about, unexpected blessings and happy surprises, and not of an indeterminate future. Usually the unexpected blessings, happy surprise element of the Four of Wands occurs within just 1 to 2 or so weeks. It's a very short period of time, so it's definitely coming in. Lovely, lovely energy. What's behind that? Oh, the Ten of Cups. So you have the Ten of Cups twice. And many of you know that anytime you get repeating cards in a spread, there's more of an abundance of energy focused on that, or Spirit's trying to draw your attention to that. Here you have 2 Ten of Cups, happy home, feeling like things have finally come together again, and there's peace and harmony within the home and family. And then you have 2 Four of Wands, which is also around home and family, friends, celebrations, happy surprises. Beautiful, beautiful energy. That's pretty much it, Virgo. I mean, the best readings are always the shortest ones, right? It's a beautiful, lovely reading. So, for those of you who are still struggling through the end of something, hang on just another handful of breaths because it's right on your doorstep. It's coming. So, Virgo, that is your lovely reading for the last 2 weeks of January. I hope that you enjoyed it, that you found it helpful and useful and uplifting and positive because it's a gorgeous reading. Again, if any of these readings resonate with you, you'd like to reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, click on the description link below. Feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the February general readings. Until then, stay safe and well, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.